at Department of Justice. A lot of moving parts over there. There's no question that most people know what Justice does, but we certainly don't have an update on what you all have been doing over the course of the last year. Really looking forward to hearing this, Melinda.
Absolutely. Hi, Luke. Nice to see you again. It's been a busy year. It's been, for me at least personally, a busy decade. It's been nothing but a great challenge along the way. In terms of the last 12 months or so, I would say it started off with the ask of all the federal agencies to measure the COVID vaccination attestation status across all agencies, and we had to deploy that very quickly along with everybody else. And this was something that as I look back the year, it may seem like a long time ago, but this is one of the moments that I feel very proud to be a part of this organization and the people that I work with. We looked around and identified some of the existing applications that had the broadest reach we could potentially repackage to then serve the purpose of capturing vaccination information across our 120,000 employees, also across all states as well as globally. We were able to get that stood up within 30 days. It was hard work. It was a lot of sleepless nights, but also for me, one of the big takeaways was the fact that we really emphasized the user experience in that exercise, because that was the point where everybody was still remote, yet executive leadership as well as the White House needed that data on vaccination status to determine what the ultimate return to work posture and timing should look like. So that was information that we needed to gather to help ultimately our leadership to decide to make important decisions on work status. So we did that with the intention of making this a very quick hit for our users, being able to come in very clearly, know what they need to enter in terms of name, vaccination status, uploading their card for proof of vaccination, and essentially make sure that the experience was smooth, crisp, and in and out. Because if we didn't make it crisp and easy, people won't do it, or they'll fail, or I'm going to get a lot of complaints at the service desk on why didn't this application work. So ease of use, scalability. I mentioned earlier we have 120,000 or so employees, so we've got to be able to handle the load, knowing that the surge is going to come. And that's one of the things we also did, was within a very quick time frame, also staged the rollout of this attestation database to make sure that we don't end up causing ourselves a denial of service. So that was a lot of planning, a lot of moving parts, but definitely in looking back, something that I'm very proud of to be a part of this organization and the people that supported the OCIO in rolling this out to the entire workforce. That's certainly one area. The two other areas I would like to mention is in terms of our email and virtual conferencing, collaboration, service consolidation. Luke, I think you may remember, near and dear to your heart, this is what you started when you were here years ago. That was phase one, and then we took on the journey of phase two to ultimately move everything into the cloud. And this is an area where it's taken many years. It's truly a journey, but it's truly one of those major transformation efforts that does take time. It does take interaction with our component customers. I think Ann mentioned collaboration. That's key, building that trust and ultimately facilitating that migration over time to make sure that there's a great customer experience, that we leverage the technology, the new capabilities that's out there, and more importantly, streamline and standardize IT in the back end so that we actually have a cleaner infrastructure to maximize support and also to be able to tighten our cybersecurity posture. So within the past year, we successfully migrated BOP, Bureau of Prison, as well as DEA for a combined total of about 50,000 users into our enterprise repository. So now we're at about 110, all under one umbrella, the unification of the family, if you will. But that's an area where it took, again, time, effort, dedication, and collaboration, cooperation among all the individuals involved to actually make that happen. And then I would be remiss if I don't mention an accomplishment on the cybersecurity front. We have deployed or upgraded our endpoint detection and response solution, EDR, across our universe of end users. We actually rolled it out to 140,000 endpoints. We have actually about over 200 that we need to hit. That's our goalpost. So we were able to deploy a large percentage of that particular capability out very quickly within a matter of 12 months, and we expect that to finish in FY20, in fiscal year 23. So those are some of the highlights that I can think of. It's been a busy year, but I couldn't do this certainly by myself. I'm just very proud to be a member of the organization and the individuals that are very committed to support the IT mission for the Department of Justice.
A very